Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Miss Lisa, and this is my YouTube channel where I teach things about science and math. And today we're going to learn how to use our TI-84 graphing calculator to solve a system of linear equations. Now, what do those words mean? A system of linear equations means there are lines, and there's more than one of them that'll be on the same piece of graph paper. So that makes it a system of linear equations, and the solution is where they cross. And instead of having to graph it or do addition or something like that, instead we can just use our calculator. And I like that because I'm lazy. All right, so here we have that we're going through a book, McDougal Littell, Algebra 2, but this is on page 146, but you don't need the book to know how to do this. Here I have two equations, and I want to use my calculator to get the answer for me of where these two lines cross. Well, the first step is you've got to solve them for y, because see that button on the calculator? It says y equals. That's how I'm going to put the equation in my calculator, so I gotta get y by itself. So I do that, here's my first equation, by doing the opposite. And so I ask myself, why is y not alone, meaning on its side of the equals? And it's because it's got a 5x and a 3. I start with what's further away and move toward what's closer. So what's further away is 5x, and I do the opposite. So it has a plus 5x, so I minus 5x from both sides. These cancel out, and there it is right there. Now why it's not alone is because it's multiplied by 3. What's the opposite of multiplying by 3? Divide by 3. Who gets divided by 3? Everybody. If we were together, I'd throw my arms up in the air because it's a divided by 3 party. So you get divided by 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, and we make it understood. We don't write it. Negative 5 divided by 3 is right there, and negative 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now, we're going to put it in our calculator, so turn on your calculator. We're going to go to the y equals button, and I've got something in here, so I need to clear it out. And now I can put it in. Now, the best way to put in fractions is to use your shortcut. Do alpha y equals, pick number 1, that means numerator, denominator, and I've got little boxes now to put it in. So I'm going to put negative 5, negative on the bottom here, 5, arrow down, put a 3, arrow over, and put my x. X is right there. And now I do minus 5. So minus is over here, 5, minus in the middle. Okay, now what about if you you just tried your alpha y equals and your pop-up menu didn't work? You can get it fixed by going to Texas Instrument website, and you can download an update for your calculator. But say you don't have time for that right now. You can put it in this way. Beginning parentheses, negative 5 divided by 3 in parentheses x. That works too, but it's better if you can get your button working. Okay, so let's clear that out. And now we're going to go to the second one. So this time we've got a plus 4x, so we minus 4x to both sides. Then we divide everything by negative 2. So that becomes a 1, that becomes a 2, and that becomes minus 45 over 2. So now we're going to put this one in our calculator. It is 2x, there's my x button, and then it's minus, and I'm going to go back to alpha y equals to get my pop-up menu in numerator, denominator, and now I'm going to put it in 45 over 2. So that's my equation. Now, the book talks about you should set your window first. Well, I live wild, and I'm going to just graph it and see if I get the x on there or not. So here comes my first line. Dun, 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 dun. It's always more fun with music and sound effects. And here comes the next one. It should be red because I have the color graphing calculator that lights up. And I don't see, oh, there it is, dun, 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 and I do not have the X where they're crossing. So I need to go to my window button, and I needed more Y. I need to be able to see further down, Y minimum. So I'm going to go down and change it to, we'll try negative 20 instead of negative 10, and graph it again. That's the graph button. Okay, here comes the blue. Let's see if we can see where they cross. Come on, red. We got it. Okay, now we have the X zone here. That's what we needed. Now we go here to where it says second trace. And we select number 5 intersect. You can either put in 5 or arrow down. And it's going to say, do you want to use this line up here for the first curve? Why, yes, I do. So I hit enter. Do you want to use this line, the red line, for the second curve? Why, yes, I do. So I hit enter. And now it says guess. Why, yes, I do want you to guess. I hit enter again. And it tells me the answer is at 0.477 for the X and negative 12.95 for the Y. And da-dun, we got it right. So you're going to try more of these. You're going to do the odd ones, but really any of them. They gave you a weird one with little fractions on it. It's almost like they don't want you to realize that this will solve any system of equations. So you don't have to, so it's really useful. Now, when you go to college and they make you do this and they want you to use combination or substitution, you do it, but then do it on your calculator too, because you can check your answers, and that's so valuable in college. Before you turn that problem in, make sure you got it right using your calculator to cheat for you. It's not really cheating because they allow you to use these calculators. And then you can check it before you turn it in and make sure you didn't make some dumb mistake like drop a negative or something. I'm famous for those. So it's a great tool. And then if it's something like the SAT where you don't have to show your work, you can just let your calculator do it for you because they let you use these on the SAT and the ACT. All right, so have lots of fun. Get good at this. This is an important skill. Come back next time and we'll learn something else. Please like, share, and subscribe. I have a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and you can help me get there. All right, math is great. See you soon.